Hey everyone, and welcome back to another sales video. This one's covering the Nintendo Switch eShop for the EU, UK and US, spanning this coming week and a little beyond. So like and subscribe, and let's delve in, shall we? And starting with Resident Evil 4, so many good fond memories of Resi 4, some consider it a high point of Resident Evil series before it all went haywire for a while. A rare case of being worth full price, let alone this 50% off. Dead or School. This action role-playing game sees you exploring iconic locations in Tokyo in a 2.5D perspective. After being forced underground, you will be helping Hisekos survive in this zombie apocalypse nightmare. DEADCRAFT Deluxe Edition. Okay, I promise this isn't going to be a zombie-filled video, but it does seem to be going that way, doesn't it? A top-down zombie apocalypse crafting game with plenty to keep you busy defending against the undead. The standard version is also on offer for a $5 or less, but this one comes with the base game, DLC and more. Luigi's Mansion 3. Okay, still with the dead-ish theme, I got this one for Xmas for myself at the 33% off. And you know, it's pretty decent and can even be played in multiplayer, after some provisions of course. I'd say all in all it's a familiar experience, but one well worth having if you've got the spare readies available. This one got suggested from our very own Discord, and there's even a link below to get you there. Wargrove is a turn-based strategy game for up to 4 players, competitive and co-op gameplay as well as single player. This is right up my street as I love turn-based games and will probably be checking it out. Coffee Talk is a game about listening to people's problems and helping them by serving up a warm brew from ingredients you have laying around. I dread to think what that means. I think this one's a graphic novel story with choices, although I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just a story graphic novel with people that just want to chit chat to you. It's all very odd, but it does have, however, a nice 7.7% Metascore, so it can't be all that bad, can it? Streets of Rage 4 has been for a long time a benchmark for the side-scrolling beaten-up genre, and judging on the high Metascores, number 4 seems to be following suit. And it definitely graphically looks like it's been upgraded from the ye old days. I really fell in love with Hand of Fate 1 from day 1, with its unique cardboard game story with real-time fighting, and I really couldn't wait for the second one to come out. Although it was well received, I felt it lacked or lost part of its charm somewhere in its upgrade, but I'd still say it's worth it for this price. And although I haven't sunk in nearly as many hours into the second one, I still spent a long time playing it. Dragon's Dogma is way too good of a game not to add to this week's list. 50% off and literally over hundreds of hours of gameplay if you're up for 100%ing it. A must for all you action RPG lovers out there that's maybe looking for another great adventure to go with your Skyrim and Witcher collections. For all you old school top-down role-playing lovers out there, I give you Dragon's Quest, and this deal isn't just on the first Dragon's Quest, but on the second and third one as well. So I definitely think it's worth checking them all out, and if you're like me, you definitely won't be disappointed. Although, oddly enough, I fell in love with this series on my phone, and found it hard to put them down until I completed them. They are literally just that good. Onimusha Warlords is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best game series out there, and I wish they would bring it back. An action adventure game, and thankfully they have upgraded the controls and added a few enhancements for the modern day user. This one for me had it all: style, a great combat system, and just a great story and feel to it in general. Although I am very happy they've changed the control system, as, well, let's face it, we just don't play in that way anymore. Again, R-Type, one of my favourite games from a younger age. Just a master of what it did and helped define the side-on shooters with new and fresh ideas. However, it would seem that this second outing failed to deliver on the Nintendo Switch. With lackluster optimization, it seemed to have pissed a few fans off quite a bit. Maybe this is one to avoid, which is very unfortunate indeed, and I will not be picking it up. And staying with disappointment, I give you Black Legend. This one I reviewed on the channel, and it promised a great turn-based story-driven adventure, but was hindered so much from crashes and just general bugs. Again, maybe one to avoid. I think I really need to jump back into this one and see whether these bugs have been fixed, because to me there was a good and decent core game here that had some really good ideas, but maybe it should have stewed for a little bit longer before release. Okay, so Ravensword Shadowlands was not the worst game I've ever played, and for an action RPG game, there are so many better ones out there, but for just over $2 in this sale, you could do so much worse. Just don't be going in expecting anything near Skyrim quality. Okay, so there's certainly a lot to keep you busy until my next sales video. And if you've enjoyed yourself, go ahead and like the video, and don't forget to subscribe so you can join me for the next sales video. Discord link below. Thanks for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Take care out there, wherever you are, because life is better when we game together.